This is the Horse Radio Network.
This is episode 883 of Horse Tip Daily. A different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you, one day at a time. Greetings, horse people. Coach Jen here, and thanks for tuning in to Horse Tip Daily. Today's tip is from the staff at Chasing a Fox radio show here on the Horse Radio Network. During formal season, who can wear what can get a little confusing, so show co-hosts Helena B. and Sissy Finn cover coats for fox hunting. To the uninitiated, the coats may look the same except for the color, but there are important differences, and they're easy to spot if you know where to look. And we'll get right to our tip after this from equestriancollections.com.
Hi, Glenn here with the Horse Radio Network, and I am here with Debbie with the Equestrian Collections Product of the Week.
Hi, Glenn. This week I'm featuring a product that I love. It's called the None Finer Pirouette Girth. And this is a dressage girth. And the reason I'm featuring it is because my boy, as everybody knows, he's a gypsy. And I have been through he's wide, and I have been through many, many girths. He would always actually, put his ears back and be a little bit girthy. And so I tried a different girth, and I'd have the same problem. And I stumbled across this one, and I got it and tried it. And I'm telling you, it has made... It was immediate. He has not been girthy since. I got another one for my sister for her birthday for the same reason. She has a big drum mare. Same thing. Minute we put it on, the girthiness stopped. So I said, you know what? I'm going to tell other people about this girth. None Finer is a great product line. You absolutely cannot go wrong with them. And I completely recommend this None Finer Pirouette girth. My friend Stephanie also uses the other None Finer girth, and she swears by that too. So if you're having some girthing problems, I would say take a look at the None Finer line of girths. You will not be sorry.
And you can find them at
www.equestriancollections.com.
Let's talk about Frocks, because that's my favorite type of formal hunt coat. I think it's practical and it's still feminine. And yep. I would love to wear one, but I'm not sure if I am allowed.
Yes.
Tell me what to do.
Okay. You are allowed. You are allowed. What we need to talk about is the different cut of the front of the coat and the number of buttons you have on your coat. So I suppose we should probably start from the top and work our way down. So the masters or master, man or a woman, wears a frock coat. A man generally will wear a scarlet frock. Master, though they're not required to wear a scarlet frock. And they're single-breasted. They have no flaps at the waistline, and they have no pockets on the outside except for a little whistle pocket.
At the waist?
And at the waist, okay. Yep. And the masters have square corners in the front of their jacket. So that's, a little bit different. So they have the square corners. The masters wear 4 buttons, except if it's a master who hunts the hounds as well, he would wear 5 buttons. And then 2 buttons on the...
Okay. Hold on a second. So we have, a traditional frock coat. If it's a master's coat, the corners of the bottom of the jacket are square.
Yes.
What would they be otherwise? Rounded?
They would be rounded, yes. Okay. Right. And we'll talk about that later.
Okay. So if you are a master, then you will have 4 buttons. But if it's a master who hunts his or her own hounds, then there would be 5 buttons.
That's true. Okay. Yes.
All right. Go ahead. I'm caught up.
So the buttons are, if it's a master and it's a gentleman, they would have gold buttons, and a woman would have black buttons. However, it really depends on the hunt. So you would check with your MFH, although they're not checking with the MFH because they are the MFH. So Does that
so
all
they
make
can wear
sense?
whatever the heck they want, except like maybe hot pink. Or no,
Right.
if your hunt's colors are hot pink, is there anybody with hot pink colors?
I don't think so.
If you're listening and your hunt has hot pink colors, let us know. That would be kind of exciting. I know it's a long shot, but that would be kind of exciting. Makes me kind of want to start my own pack.
Oh,
And
dear.
have hot pink colors.
Oh, that
Just
might
saying.
be fun. Okay.
All right, so we have 3 buttons, 4 buttons, 5 buttons. Women are traditionally black. Men, if you have a scarlet frock, then you will wear gold buttons. If you have hunt-specific buttons, double check. It's
Yes.
probably okay. So there's real no hard and fast rule about the buttons. There's a guideline, there's a tradition, but not necessarily you have to wear black or you have to wear gold.
No, it doesn't matter the color, but the number is important.
Okay.
So we know what the masters wear.
Okay.
And now, do you want to talk about what everybody else wears?
Yes, please.
Okay, so then the huntsman would wear a frock coat, and it would have square corners in the front, just like the masters. And the huntsman would wear 5 buttons on his coat. So you have to be a huntsman to have 5 buttons. So either you're a master huntsman with 5 buttons or a huntsman.
Okay.
The professional whipper-ins would also wear 5 buttons.
Oh, okay.
And one additional thing that they should have on their jacket, if they we're talking about frock coats, and one additional thing they would have in their frock coat is a large hair pocket on the inside of the skirt.
What's a hair
Obviously,
pocket?
we're not hunting hair,
Oh,
but
hair, rabbit, bunnies.
rabbit.
Right.
Yes. No, not something to put your hair in.
Because we all ride around with detachable hair. What?
No. It would
Okay,
have a
so
hair.
A hair pocket, is that to actually put the animal in? Or is it for some accoutrement that is involved with hunting hair?
I believe that it would be to actually put a hair in. But if anybody,
If you're out there hunting hair,
yeah, let us know where you
let
put
us
it. And,
know. Is this a pocket for something that was once alive?
yeah, I don't know. No, well, that's just like when you're out, I think, shooting, you have pockets where you can stick things
Your
that you
game?
shoot,
Okay.
even though we're not shooting at things when we're out fox hunting. But
Yeah, well, at least not animals.
right, exactly. So you should have, if you're a whipper-in, you should have a large hair pocket on the inside of the skirt. And gentlemen out in the field, whether you are whether you have your colors or not, you can wear a frock coat. But the gentlemen that have their colors obviously would be able to wear a scarlet. And another male member of the field could just wear a regular black frock coat. But their coat would have rounded corners in the front.
Okay, because they're not staff.
Exactly.
Well,
They're
'cause
not
they're not
staff.
master.
And they're
Would-
not masters,
So
yes.
if you're a whipper-in and you're wearing a black frock coat, you will have 5 buttons and rounded corners.
No, you will have 5 buttons and square corners.
Oh, so square corners even for staff.
Professional staff and masters have square corners
Got it. Okay.
in the front.
Is there going to be a test on this?
No, I know it's very confusing.
I need to
It's very
study.
confusing.
And if you're as confused as I am, because I'm easily confused, but if you're confused as well, log on to chasingafox.com and send us an email. Sissy will clarify this for you.
Again, keep in mind it's Friday afternoon. And we're trying
and we haven't started drinking yet. So
yeah, speak for
things might
yourself.
actually improve. Oh yeah, you're the second person I talked to today who's begun the process. Although I would have to say that things may improve if we were drinking when we were taping the show. It happens for Glenn and I all the time. Our holiday episodes are the best on the Horse Radio Network because we all have a little cocktail on our desks as we're recording.
Okay,
we need
well,
to try it.
We'll have to follow that.
Hey, it works for hunting.
Well, that's for sure. That's for
Certainly
sure.
couldn't hurt for taping.
Exactly. That's
Okay,
what-
but I digress. I'm sorry. So
Okay. So the gentleman member would have rounded corners, 3 buttons in the front, 2 buttons in the back, and 2 or 3 on the sleeves. And the same would be true for a lady member in the hunt field. Just they also could wear their jacket in navy or black.
Ooh. I'm thinking navy frock coat with a navy velvet helmet.
Hunt cap, yes.
Hunt cap,
and
but
cat
it's-
leather topped boots.
Capped leather topped boots?
Patent leather
Oh.
topped boots for
Apparently I'm losing my hearing as well as my sanity.
patent leather topped boots for a lady with her colors.
That would be really nice.
Wouldn't that be beautiful?
Would it be? Okay, now this is my problem. I'm all matchy-matchy. This is why I don't dress myself.
Yes.
Would this be too much if I did a blue velvet hunt cap, ASTM SCI approved, of course.
Of course.
A navy frock coat, and you're going to kill me.
What?
Navy blue dress boots with navy patent tops.
Oh, right. Those boots that we saw at Ada.
Oh.
You know,
I mean, it's navy. Pushing my luck, right?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit.
I get all excited. I want to go matchy-matchy. I want to buck the system. Okay, so but I'll tell you, even if we did navy coat, you could mix navy and black any way you want.
Oh, absolutely. It would look beautiful. You could have a navy coat and a black hunt cap. That would work too.
Okay.
I know you do love those navy boots we saw, though. You're just trying to figure out how to wear them.
I know.
I don't think I don't know.
As soon as you said I could wear a frock coat in navy, I was like, ooh, just give me a reason to go get those boots.
Yes. But not navy pants, not navy breeches.
No, I would just do my regular khaki or beige breeches, of course. No, I'm not that matchy-matchy. I was.
You would be if you could get away with it.
I know,
but that's okay.
All right, so we gotta wrap this up here because we can. Yeah. You know me, I'll have you on all kinds of tangents. So, a frock coat is it's just basically a different style of a formal coat. There's a formal hunt coat, and then there's a formal frock coat.
Right. The frock coat has a seam at the waist.
Okay.
It's really at the top of your hip where it would sit.
Okay.
And then it's got they refer to it as a skirt that's attached to it, but it doesn't obviously look like it's a skirt. And the reason that they have a skirt attached to it is to keep your legs and your saddle dry, in inclement weather. And some of the, I know that we saw the Scarlet from Dejan Skinner when we visited with them in Boston, and the inside of the skirt was made of a waterproof material.
Yes. And
remember that?
The frocks tend to be cut a little bit longer than a regular hunt coat. And then in particular, Dejan Skinner was saying that their men's scarlets or their frock coats were cut longer and then had this special waterproof material. Yeah, and the idea was to protect their saddle and the top of their legs from what we encounter out there on a rainy day.
Yes, that's true.
Or snowy day.
Or we don't encounter that here much, but
what? All right. Fine.
No, first hunting, because we finish at Thanksgiving, really. So we don't really. I mean, how often do you go hunting in the snow up here? Not very often.
I've only been twice, and once was in October.
I know there are those fluky times up here in New England where it just doesn't know what the month is or the season is, and it just starts doing something crazy.
Right. All right. So we have a frock coat is my particular favorite. As Sissy said, it's what differentiates it from a regular hunt coat is it has a seam across the waist, and it is a little bit more. It does have a skirt, so the bottom half of the coat it flares out probably just a tad more than a traditional hunt coat. 3, 4, 5 buttons. Navy
depends on who you are,
right? It all depends on who you are. For more information about formal frocks, you can drop us a line at chasingafox.com. Our contact information is up there. But find us on Facebook because that's where we hang out.
Yeah.
And we will actually post links. We'll post photographs on chasingafox.com, which show what a frock coat look like, and 2 links as to where you can buy them. We have one that's on the more affordable side, and the other is a little bit greater investment. Both are equally lovely and equally appropriate.
Well, that just about takes care of it. You can also find lots more tips on topics ranging from barn care to websites for horse people on horsetipdaily.com. Just look for the topics drop-down menu on the left. And you can listen, learn, and enjoy the Chasing a Fox radio show every week at chasingafox.com. And don't forget to support our sponsors here on Horse Tip Daily because they really do make these podcasts possible. Today's podcast has been brought to you through the generous support of EquestrianCollections.com. And if you type in hunting in the search field at EquestrianCollections.com, you will find plenty of accessories for the fox hunter. And now you can have all of your favorite Horse Radio Network shows with you wherever you go with the free Horse Radio Network app for iPhone and Android. Just go to your app store and search Horse Radio Network. Download it today. It's fast and free. The Horse Radio Network and the Horse Radio Network hosts are not responsible for statements of guests or their opinions. Use your own judgment when listening to the tips provided by the experts on Horse Tip Daily.